How's it going? And welcome back to another show. This is You May Roscoe, and I am I am Roscoe. Excuse me. I got to clear my throat and all that. But today's show, we're going to be doing a reaction to the song "The Gambler" by Home Free, and this ought to be interesting. I'm assuming that this is either it would have said it was a cover of Kenny Rogers' song if it was that song. But anyways, before we continue, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't that they please subscribe to the channel and also make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you'll be reminded of any time any future shows pop up. And without holding this up, let's first put my elbow in here. And now let's get this money, y'all.
On a warm summer's eve, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with the gambler.
It is Kenny Rogers' version. All right, it is. Cover of Kenny Rogers. At least it sounds like it up to this point. I'm rewinding it back.
On a warm summer's eve, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with the gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness till boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light.
This is good. This is good. I like this.
And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done."
Oh, I like this. I like this. Good old evolution of this song. You know what I mean? It's the same old song, and it ain't at the same time. I like that. I like that.
Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out his cigarette, and faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. And in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep.
It's fun, man. I've been in some crazy card games, dude. One time even had a gun pulled out on me. But I'm still here. Still here. But yeah, no, I've been in some crazy. You gotta know sometimes when to walk away. Me that particular time, I was just on one. I'm not even gonna lie. Like honestly, God was probably on my side more than likely. You know what I mean? Because I was talking a lot of shit. I was just on my thing. You know what I mean? And dude got upset. I walked away with his money, but yeah, no, it was what it was. I told dude, man, dude, you ain't gonna shoot that shit, man. You just not, and like I said, I'm still here.
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting. But when the dealing's done, you got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting. When the dealing's done, you got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting. When the dealing's done.
All right. Look like the dealing may be done. We'll see. Let's let me take a look. Yeah, it look like everything's over with down there. All right. So that was Home Free with the Gambler, and that was a really good job. I like how they jazzed up the old version, put their own spin on that whole thing. But everybody was sounding good. Everybody sounded good. Rob and his part, he was sounding good. Tim, he was sounding good, basing it up as usual. Rupp on the beat, who was killing it. You know what I mean? So everybody was doing their thing. Everybody did their thing. So thumbs up. That's pretty much it. It was a heat rock. I'm gonna give it that. So, and a legendary, iconic song. With their own spin on it. So there's nothing wrong with that. Everything needs an update every now and again. They don't just let Mona Lisa just sit up, without dusting off, and they do. I forget what they curate. I believe is what they do. The curators curate those paintings and stuff that's been around, the iconic ones that's been around forever. Like somebody got to do some work on those. So I'm getting up out of here. Before I do, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option, pick the one named Home Free Reactions, and you'll watch those shows, like those shows. And also make sure you're not requesting anything that hasn't been reacted to already. That would be the same for any of the other artists in any of the other playlists. Same thing, So yeah, just do that and we'll be good. But that would bring us to our conclusion, is what that's going to do. So I'm dipping because it's time for me to do that. And it's just that time. But I will be seeing you guys real soon. Until that time comes, au revoir.